It is a beautiful thing to see wisdom and to experience mentorship. It really is. Yeah.
It is beautiful, and it's fulfilling on both sides of the equation of that. I mean, it's very satisfying.
Yeah. Speaking of mentoring, Ginger, we've talked about a lot of different things on this show.
Yes, we have, and most of it is how to homeschool related. But academics is not the whole kit and caboodle, is it?
You know what? It's not. It's really not. There is so much more.
There's a lot more.
So much more to homeschooling. Yeah, mentoring our children outside of academia is important too. And we're talking about life skills.
Ooh, life skills. Those are handy.
They sure are. Back in the day, kids learned life skills because they worked side by side with their parents and their family. And that gave an opportunity for them to learn everyday life.
That doesn't happen that much anymore.
Not quite like it used to.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Possibly it could if you're intentional about it, but
yeah. So sometimes we have skills that we aren't even aware that need to be taught, that we need to teach.
Yeah, we may ask our kids to do something just assuming they will know how to do it, when in reality they have no clue. They haven't been taught.
Yeah. What do you mean you don't know how to do it? So that's happened to me a lot. So I personally cannot remember specific times when I was taught, that how to cook an egg, how to do the laundry. I do not remember, and I'm not saying it didn't happen. I just cannot remember, mom going, okay, that you do this and you do that. So then I don't think about having to teach that skill.
Right. And some do seem rather obvious to us, but all skills are learned one way or another.
Yes.
And although it's helpful to be taught in non-emergency situations.
Non-emergency situation?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Emergency situations like, Mom, I have no more underwear. What do I do?
Or I have a flat tire.
Oh, flat tire. That's a scary one. So we've made up some categories of skills, and we've included in each some basic skills that will be good for kids to know before you launch them out into life on their own. So of course there are many, many, many skills that you could include, but this gives you some basic ideas.
And they're not necessarily related to academic skills like note-taking.
Oh yeah, that note-taking, that's a different topic, different time. So category number 1 is home skills.
Yeah, moms, this is the stuff that we do all the time. And it's like second nature to us, but it's not to your kids. We're not born with those skills, so we have to teach it. And it's important that we do because it is really easier to do it ourselves.
It is.
It really is. But we do them a disservice when they go out into the world and they're like, how do I make some food? Or,
do McDonald's.
How do I do some basic things? My clothes are dirty.
Mom, I have no underwear.
Seriously. My son moved to New York, and they have laundromats that have laundry service that you can just drop off and pay by the pound.
Yeah.
But he didn't like the way that they washed his clothes. So he does his own at the laundromat, and his friends were like, how do you know how to do that? He's like, my mom made me do my own laundry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So good skills. So who'd have thought? Oh my goodness. So we're talking about basic skills such as cooking with menu planning. Menu planning is good to have. So you have a good shopping list for your grocery shopping, doing laundry, cleaning and keeping a house tidy, organizing your schedule, making those appointments, and how to break those big jobs into doable chunks, those overwhelmingly gigantic jobs.
I mean, think about it. If you always make your children's appointments, if you always cook all their food, if you always just take the dirty laundry and it appears clean, they will leave you not knowing how to do any of that. And some of those jobs have multiple parts, like cleaning the house.
Yes.
There's a lot of different rooms, and they need to clean differently.
Different skills for different parts of the house. So I don't know about you, but I've noticed that kids don't always see the mess and the dirt.
They don't notice it. No.
Can you clean your socks off the floor? What socks? I'm like, well, first of all, this floor is down here. Like, what do you mean? So we actually have to teach them how to recognize the mess.
Yeah, we do, and how they have to clean it up.
Yeah.
Now, category 2 is business items.
Yes, this is not how to start a business, but this is taking care of business.
That's right. This includes banking, including writing a check. I know, what's that? I know it's becoming a little obsolete. We actually only personally write one a month to our orthodontist because he doesn't take it.
I do more. I'm old school.
But they need to know that skill.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not completely obsolete, so they need to know that
yet.
skill.
Not yet.
Budgeting, taxes, insurance. What's needed? What's useless? Appointment scheduling.
Yes.
How to fill out a form. How to fill out a job, like, application. Things
or all
like
those
that.
Forms at the doctor's office.
Yeah, resumes, cover letters, interviewing skills. Do your kids know how to make eye contact, shake hands, things like that?
How to dress for a job fair.
Yeah, and here's a big one. How to sign your name. Yes.
Oh my.
I took my 16-year-old to open a bank account recently, and the woman was very sweet and real seriously. She said, "Now, honey, do you know how to sign your name?" And my son just gave her a look because we had taught that, and so he didn't realize that there were people that didn't know that.
Yeah.
But she said, "You wouldn't believe how many students come in to open a student checking account. They can't sign their name."
No idea. So, that signature. How many out there are teaching cursive?
Yeah.
We teach cursive.
Yeah.
And if you don't teach cursive,
At least
do that signature.
Yes.
You don't want to do the X thing. So, it is a good skill to have, and fewer and fewer people know how to do it.
Yeah, it is becoming a lost art, sort of like writing checks.
Yeah.
But there are helpful courses out there that you could take to learn these skills and count it as school. How about that?
Hitting two birds with one stone, learning a life skill and getting credit for it. So that's like awesome.
Win-win.
Yes, it is a win-win for everybody. So money management classes are a really wise investment for your students' time. Finances, that budgeting and what's debt and stuff like that. Those kinds of things. How to balance your checkbook, all that stuff is just. We didn't put that on there. How to balance your checkbook. That's a good one. That's a good one. They're so important. And we just think, it's easy. You write it in and you add it or subtract it or whatever. And
they're not going to just, they're not going to
they
automatically know that. That's right.
Think
That's
about
right.
that.
And them leaving you and loving Jesus and being able to take care of their money and take care of themselves, they're more important than really
doing algebra 2.
That it is, really. I mean, because we want them to go be productive human beings and to not have those basic skills. Yeah.
So this brings us to category number 3, which is
Automobile.
Ginger.
Don't cars just work on their own?
They totally should, because I don't like dealing with cars at all. They can be so totally frustrating. But some good basic skills with your cars, knowing how to check the oil, how to put air in your tires, even though a lot of times those air pump things don't work right.
I know.
But anyway,
it's frustrating.
you still know how to put air in your tires. And jumping the car.
Yeah, I think those couple basic skills everyone should know.
Yeah,
there's some slightly more advanced things like actually changing the oil or changing a flat tire.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Yeah, I don't do that either. So I personally, I call AAA.
So do I.
I call AAA on the flat tire.
Yeah.
And I do have my mechanic change the oil, but my mechanic's a really good guy. But anyway, so my husband can do these things, but I confess, I can check the oil and I can put air in the tires, but that's it.
Yeah, but that's a basic skill. I mean, it's important.
But you guys out there, I'm sorry, but you guys out there, you know how to change a tire.
And like I said, and just checking your oil, because I don't know about you, but we drive some older cars here.
Oh my, yes.
And sometimes they eat the oil a little bit, and if you don't check it, you can't just assume it's going to be okay. You want your kids to know that they need to check that. So teaching them to do it. So that's our basic life skills list. It's actually pretty big, and I don't suggest waiting until they're in high school to start tackling this, although some of it, yes.
I mean, finances, obviously, you're going to wait till they're a little older, but
checking oil, things like that. But you do know an 8-year-old can do laundry.
Yes.
That's when I started.
My 4-year-olds fold laundry. I'll still run it through for my 4-year-olds, but I give them the basket. Here's your basket.
Yeah. So I wouldn't wait on the life skills. I mean, it's okay if you haven't done a lot of it and your kids are a little older. Get on it. But if you have littles, know that the problem is it's easier to do it ourselves.
It is.
But we're doing them a disservice by doing it ourselves. And so having them work alongside of you, making it a game, doing things with them, giving them small things that they can do, like folding the laundry, and then progress to putting the wash in and measuring the laundry detergent. It's really it's not that hard.
Yeah.
And my kids, we had a large family. They each had a day, and that was their laundry day.
Oh, yeah. If you miss it,
yeah.
Too bad. So
I know. It's next week. But,
Mom, I'm out of underwear.
but they're just things that you can't just assume your kids will leave your house and know how to do just because they've seen you do it for years. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, and you know what? We would love for you to comment below with anything we've missed, because we were kind of brainstorming, and but I'm sure there might be
stuff.
Yeah, we
washing the dishes. I mean, we talked about dishes. Maybe.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't
mean,
even
it's
know.
part of cleaning the
Washing
kitchen.
dishes.
Yeah. How to properly wash the dishes and how to properly load the dishwasher.
My word. I keep saying I'm going to teach a class at Elizabethtown College on, what do I call it? I call it dishwasher engineering.
Yes.
Dishwasher, whatever.
How to get the most
out of your dishwasher.
Yes. I admit there are times where I have to go in and rearrange a little, because I'm the queen.
Not supposed to do that.
I'm the queen of
no, this fits better here.
getting that. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So, but what are some life skills that you can think of that we didn't mention? We'd love for you to comment below and let us know. Yeah.
Okay, so we do love to hear from you.
We do. Yeah. And next week we're going to have some fun, because we are going to celebrate 1 year's worth of Chattin with Chat.
Yes.
How about that?
So date-wise, it was last Thursday. We've been on for a year, but this is our 52nd episode. So 52 weeks of chat.
Fun.
So we are going to do some fun stuff. It's going to be a light episode of fun, and who knows, there could be a giveaway or two.
Maybe. You want to tune in and see?
Want to tune in.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Yeah?
Yes.
Well, this has been
Chattin with
Chat. We'll see you next
Bye.
week.